Туман с Омега. Помогу, Джек. Ты что выполняешь, Маш?
Не, да, груз тому инопланетянину.
Вот у меня Джейкобу пошел помогать.
Кому?
Джейкобу пошел помогать.
Окей.
Кожему мужчине. Рис у меня получается нормально готовить. А вот манку нихуя. Вечно с катушками получается. Ну, рис хуй катушки не получится же.
Anomaly detected. Launching probe.
MSV human.
Probe launched. Scanners have found something.
И чё, Джейкоб это отца, там что-то неизвестие.
Помню.
Помнишь?
Угу.
Кого взять? Да, давай.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
Ой, блядь. Наши отбежать пытаюсь.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years.
Большой корабль.
Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne?
Какой-то планете тут эти доп. Задания.
We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight.
На Джейкоб, который полетела?
Ну, там, типа, как-то в созвездии, где галактики, где Джейкоб был, вот это там, где транслятор.
А ну покажи экран.
Сейчас.
Expect the luxury of do-do-do process, but
Technology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait
Pause
years?
in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as...
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols.
Sure, позвоню.
Other flagged issues. Unsafe deceleration. Local food and neural decay. Beacon activation protocols.
Who's in command of this ship?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the
following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback the Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach.
Local food
velocity.
impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora. Regardless, impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative. But it is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before then?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 230... Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as...
Come on, let's get
My
going.
father had a working beacon, but didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
After 10 years, it must have.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them, so they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Charge him up!
Go get them, Jessica. Good girl.
Бля, Джейкоб, ну ты, конечно, пиздец.
Nothing's faster than Jessica Boss Paws. These people didn't have neural decay. They're crazy.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong. Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
These people seem calm, but they're part of the same group as the ones that attacked us.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent.
That's possible, but the woman on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
You certainly seem to have a way with words.
You heard her. I have his face. My father forced the crew to eat toxic food. Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long.
I can't talk to you. He has a cruel face.
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's border...
The hunters will kill you.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
I've got him!
Weapons are forbidden.
He's gunning down his own crew to keep control? That's...
Please, here. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did.
Jacob, what does it
It's
say?
a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run...
My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment.
The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
The beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're in a year. All the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out, but they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now.
Does it say why he separated the men and the women? Or is it as
No,
bad?
it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this, what he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
We haven't seen any other
There were
options.
5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people all killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
So why call for help now?
The surviving males are changing. Everything he did is coming back to bite him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he... I need to find this man.
Выполнил кошель.
Делаю его сейчас.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
It looks like the old bodies were posed like a warning. The newer bodies were just left wherever they fell.
The hunters started fighting back. He had plenty of choices. A little late to blame his victims. Moving to target.
They're all mine.
Ай, блядь, промазал.
They're all mine.
On target.
I had to keep them busy, distracted, but it's getting dangerous. Thank God you've come. He had it. Now son of a bitch.
Желательно простреливаться, конечно. А то там два этих так стояли друг за другом.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Got a line. On my way. Sure thing. I'm here. Taking heavy fire.
Get hot. What's up with the door? I need to look my father in the eye to justify this.
Еще интересно.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew... Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish them.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile...
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end
Dining
one
for
day.
one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of
I
here?
gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time ago. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just
Till you
disappear.
needed someone to save your ass.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an alliance accord. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give him the tail.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jake.
You had no idea Miranda was behind it?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
You good with this, Jake?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
Come on. We've got work.
Shepard. Thanks.
Anytime, Jacob.
Thanks for diverting to the Gernsback, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. And don't worry, it will not affect how I do my job. It's over.
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already? I'm not big on force. Commander.
Shepard,
I'll let you
We'll
work.
be here if you need me. Shepard, how can I help?
You got a minute?
Yes, good timing, in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification, fall.
Tell me what happened.
Early stages similar to indoctrination. Can guess captured Protheans lost until cybernetic augmentation widespread afterward. As Protheans failed, Reapers added tech to compensate. Mental capacity almost gone, replaced by overworked sensory input transfers. Transmitting data to masters.
Is there anything we can do to help them?
No. No glands, replaced by tech. No digestive system. No soul, replaced by tech. Whatever they were. Gone. No art, no culture. Closer to husks than slaves. Tools for Reapers. Protheans dead. Collector's just final insult. Must be destroyed. Enjoyed chat? Hot wasn't looking for other work, but suspect you won't see any art here. My Xena science studies range from urban...
What is it about the collector?
Works other way. Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
Is there anything...
Private term. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to
I
talk?
always have time for you, Commander. Okay. Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Рыбку забудь покормить, потом можешь.
У меня же все дохлое.
Anything new?
There is something I've wanted to tell you. I've done many things in my lifetime. I thought the galaxy held nothing new for me. Since joining you, I've realized how much more there is.
You must have seen many things in your years.
As a maiden, I served as a mercenary. I fought tyrants and pirates. As a Justicar, I saw parts of Asari space few know about. I destroyed villages and saved cities. I even fought a Spectre.
Why did you fight a Spectre?
A Turian named Nihilus. He may have been on council business, but I witnessed him kill an unarmed civilian. Following the code, I attacked.
Nihilus seemed like an honorable Turian.
He may have been. However, killing unarmed civilians is wrong.
When we met, I witnessed you kill a merc who had no chance against
That mercenary was armed, and I offered her a way out. She chose to...
What of your years as a Justicar been
Mostly
like?
tedium and hardship. Traveling on freighters, wandering, putting down corrupt officials. My judgment rarely turns out the way they hope.
How do you pay for transportation?
Asari captains often welcome Justicars. One raid was called off when the pirates were able to verify that I was...
Why would you destroy an entire
I
village?
tracked Morinth to a remote colony world. She'd perverted... When I arrived, when it was done, only small children remained. I left them in the authorities' care.
What was being a mercenary?
I was a young, impulsive maiden who discovered... Until the day my troop was hired to guard a mysterious shipment. I discovered the shipment was slaves, to be traded to the collectors for advanced technology.
I can't imagine you went along.
I demanded that we turn around. My mates disagreed. After they were dead, they closed faster than I could flee. Fortunately, we were close.
What did you do with all
I
the slaves?
lectured them on the virtues of strength. Then I distributed the armor, weapons, and credits.
We're not done with this yet.
I am sure. It will be my honor to be by your side at the end.
You think we're all gonna die?
You've assembled a powerful group, but I am ready for whatever comes, but I do not fool myself about our chances.
We'll finish this mission and live to see the end.
I hope you are right. Perhaps we could speak later, of course.
Have a few minutes
Later.
to talk.
I'd like to consider what we've already just... I shall return to my meditations.
Ебать, тут чуваки постоянно что хавают.
How can I help you? Back to work.
Что, ты миссию Джека выполняешь?
Угу.
Shepard, have you got a minute?
Батя
Can it wait for a
Джейкоба
bit?
сделал.
I'm in the middle of some I'll be here if you need.
Гарем все устроил.
Как говорится, nice to meet you.
Shepard.
Just checking in.
I'm branching out. Got a list of it. There's this one imprint, a Solarian with a... What are they? So what did you want?
You know, I kind of thought connecting with your past.
See, now we're having fun. My job is to hurt things. Direction, thank you, Shepard. You gave me purpose.
No messages for you, Commander.
Потом, наверное, помочь Джек полетел.
Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe.
Приземлиться.
I forgot how much I hate this place. See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your
Something's distorting the sensors.
Yeah, they build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
Get a hold of yourself. It'll be okay.
I'm fine. Okay, let's get on the ground.
Ебать, тут ливень не идет, блядь, нахуй.
Let's just get in there and plant the bomb in myself. I want to watch this place burn. I never saw this room. I think they brought new kids in these containers. They were messed up and starving, but alive. Usually.
The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting
They were sneaking around behind the elusive man's back.
He didn't say what they were. I remember escaping to this room, fighting here. I saw sunlight through the crack in the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
Да, блять, одни обхода.
They've seen us.
You were like a
Right.
This looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
What were they
Hell
studying?
if I know. Maybe that's how they got there. I never understood anything that happened here. I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight. Time gets funny in a cell.
Did other children die?
I was a
in these-
kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked. Narcotics flooded my veins.
What the hell was wrong with those people?
I don't know. Doesn't matter now.
They actually rewarded you for
Still
attacking.
get warm feelings during a fight.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yes.
Subject Zero is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate. All subjects besides Zero are expendable. Understood. I'll begin the...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
Things might have happened that you didn't
The
see.
other kids attacked me. The guards attacked me. The automated systems attacked me. That doesn't leave lots of room for interpretation. This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill.
О, нулевой элемент.
We've been spotted.
Charging Krogan!
Ступню, блять. Да, блять. Кто-нибудь еще? Да, блять. Только у Гароса одни взломы, бля, меня
The other
заебало.
children must have died in great numbers. Even then, they were a part of the experiment.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive.
Меня пиздят и обзламывают, заебись. Маш? Ты тут?
Да.
Давай к связи.
So strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch. But then I'm a little girl again. Shit. It's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
Это все?
Feel the blood rage.
My favorite thing.
They kept kids here?
It's a two-way mirror. My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me. I must have come through here when I broke out, but I don't remember it. This is a bad place.
Entry 1054, Telton facility. The latest iteration of Pergnim went we lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial so we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
You can't help what they did to others.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
Так врезали бандитам. А ты его спас или нет?
Я Альянсу отдал.
А?
Альянсу отдал.
Не, я его оставил на планете.
Ну я Альянсу отдал.
Пусть он развлекается.
Судить.
We can use this.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging in Zero. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program.
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an alliance program. It's a school. They don't torture children.
A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
You couldn't have known.
Maybe. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from.
Hey, Aresh. It's Kira. Yeah, the intruders are you. You promised us lots of salvage. But this... Fine, we'll put them down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
What are you doing here?
First we're gonna kill you. Then we'll see. Kill them on my order. I want them dead.
А?
Ничего не понимаю. Ну ладно. В чем вообще Цербер, Миранда? В чем они виноваты?
Не. Короче, Миранда типа обещание какое-то дала Джейкобу давно. Я так понял. Вот, и типа она дала информацию, а Триллер не знал.
Now you'll fry!
Only room left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is, he's in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
Да блять, опять взлом.
Потом Джек летит, да?
Да.
Come out. We know you're here.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us, so you were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Looks like you're not the only one pulled
I
back.
tried to forget this, but a place like this, I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
You do the same thing to new kids? Wasn't this forced on you?
They did such horrible things to us.
There's no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
This place was like a prison.
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been...
This place was like a
I
prison.
stopped.
Everything we went through
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
Jack, he's trapped in his past. You need to move on from yours.
He wants to restart this place. He needs to die.
He's crazy, and he's never gonna restart this facility. You have to let it go. Your past doesn't have to control you.
Fuck. Get out of here. Go. He's not worth chasing. None of it is.
You did the right thing, Jack.
Maybe. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different. I thought that room out there was the rest of the... Never did any good. Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets. I want to stop coming back here. I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic. See the scarring on the wall here? That's where I killed my first man. Instead, okay. No more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
Кидыш.
Disagreement? Can you head it off before they tear out a bulkhead?
I'll deal with it.
Take pictures.
Сфотографируй.
Touch me and I will smear the walls with you, bitch!
Enough! Stand down, both of you.
The cheerleader won't admit what Cerberus did to me was wrong.
It wasn't Cerberus. Not really. But clearly you were a mistake.
Screw you! You've got no idea what they put me through. Maybe it's time I showed you.
Our mission is too important to let personal feelings get in the way.
Fuck your feelings. I just want her dead.
You both know what we're up against. Save your anger for the collectors.
I can put aside my differences until the mission's over.
Sure, I'll do my part. I'd hate to see her die before I get a chance to fillet her myself.
You two gonna be okay?
It's a good thing you came by when you did. As long as she does her job, we'll be fine. Thanks, Shepard.
Две кошки, блять.
I thought we could chat.
I would like that. You have been a good friend to me.
Samara, we have a connection.
I would not have dreamed that one so young could touch me. But Shepard, you must put the thought from your mind. It can never be.
Samara, it can be. You just have to open your mind.
I serve a code stronger and deeper than any feelings. If we survive this mission, my oath to you ends. I will be bound by the code again. That makes a relationship impossible.
Nothing says we have to start a relationship.
Shepard, I am flattered by your persistence. If I were a maiden, I'd drag you to the floor right now. But I am not a maiden, and sex without emotion simply doesn't interest me. It will not be. Accept it.
Сука. Она говорю. Я сама говорю, типа, я хочу большего. Анка, типа, я уже не молодая, типа, ну, где воевать. Я говорю, я служу кодексу, говорит, такая. Я говорю, типа, мне не до романтики. Я говорю, какая... Я такой, при чем здесь романтика? Я просто хочу секс. Она такая, мне льстит, была бы я молодой, я бы вас набросил. Вот, типа, не сейчас.
Samara, we have a
I would
connection.
not have dreamed that, but Shepard.
Samara,
If that makes a relationship.
Бля, опять то же самое выбрал, сука. Быстро, ну, быстро проскипал, блядь.
I would like that.
Samara, we have a...
But Shepard.
Samara,
I serve if we serve, that makes a relationship impossible.
you've kept tight control for a long time. But you still have needs, Samara.
I have the strength to withstand my own drives, Shepard.
You don't have to. The galaxy won't end if you find a little happiness.
You're different from anyone I've met. I think I could find more than happiness with you. But my self-control is who I am. Don't pursue this, please.
You've been strong through so much. Now it's your time.
In another time, another life. Shepard, excuse me.
Она ушла.
What's this area of the ship? That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'd been meaning to speak with you, in fact. I wanted to apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task, and it seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
I trust you, but I don't trust Cerberus. Your experiments cross
All the time,
line.
yes. But I recall a Spectre who crossed a few lines while... And we'd be lucky to have you. Too many join us out of simple xenophobia. We need more people here for the right reasons.
What was Cerberus trying to prove by experimenting on children like
A mistake,
Jack?
no question. And one that was corrected once we discovered the extent of the experiments being performed.
I saw your bases years ago. You were using Rachni, Thorian
The
creepers.
husks were already dead. The Thorian creatures were... We weren't breeding an army, we were breeding expendable... How many soldiers died in Saren's attack on Eden Prime? How many would have lived if we'd had just a dozen Rachni soldiers on our side?
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose
Because
this?
I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
The best thing he did was to put you on my squad.
You'd have done fine without me. I may not have believed it before, but I don't have what you do. That fire that makes someone willing to follow you into hell itself. My father got me the best genes money could buy. Guess it wasn't enough.
You always bring up your genetic tailoring. It really bothers you, doesn't it?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
I can't admire your body or your mind? You give your father too much credit. Yeah, he gave you gifts. But you can be proud of what you've done with them.
Oh. Thank you. Perhaps I wouldn't mind if you admired my body.
You wouldn't, huh?
I think I could live with it.
It's only fair. You've had 2 years to look at me. And I was wearing less than you are.
Shepard, wait. I need to think about this.
Scared, Ms. Lawson?
Cautious, Commander Shepard. But interested. Very interested. For now, I should work and think. I'll talk to you later.
Я сегодня просто дамский угодник. К Миранде подкатил тоже. Самара убежала от меня, Миранда убежала. Даже как-то немного, блядь.